All right, now that you've got the postures all lined up and you're feeling good with that, let's add in actions. When it comes to actions, you're saying primarily what body parts need to move where. A lot of different ways you can say this. I'm going to go through just stuff that I like to say. You can play with it. And what we always say is that, the right cue or the right language is the language that works. That ultimately gets our athletes to move to where we want them to efficiently and safely. So this is how I say it. These are just options. Play with it. Come up with your own language patterns. I generally think that simple is better, right? The simpler the language, the better. Don't get too caught up in science teacher talk with anatomical terminology. A little bit of that can help, but by and large, just keep it really simple and get people to move where they need to move. Here's what it sounds like. Posture, action. Posture, action. Mountain pose, reach your hands high. Side body stretch, right hand grabs left wrist, up and over to the right. Side body stretch to the left. Swap out your hands, up and over to the left. Back to mountain pose, reach your hands high. Baby back bend, squeeze your glutes. Goal post your arms, lift your chest. Mountain pose, forward fold, head and chest lowering down towards the floor. Open arm twist, widen out your base, reach your right hand high. Doesn't mean that the posture is perfect. We'll talk about cues next. This is just what action do we take. Let's go across, open arm twist to the left. Right hand down, left hand reaches high. Forward fold, high plank, plant your hands, step your feet back. Low plank, shift forward, bend to 90 degrees. Upward facing dog, flip your toes, press your chest tall. Downward facing dog, toes flip under, send the hips high, drop your chest through. Three-legged down dog, reach your right leg high. Again, we'll deliver cues in the next phase. Low lunge, step your right foot between your hands. Crescent lunge, chest comes up, hands come up. Warrior two, round your back heel, open up to the side of the room. Extended side angle, shift forward and down. Reverse it, stay low in the right leg, front arm up and back. Low lunge, swing hands down to either side of the front foot, downward facing dog. Don't need to do it on the left, it's essentially the same thing. You get the idea. Posture is the first thing we say. We lead our class by telling them what posture is coming up. Then we say the action, what body parts, what needs to happen, what do they actually need to do to get from where they are to where we want them to be. That's the action. We're now going to layer in cueing to help them actually polish up and improve their posture once they're there.